What's up, people? What's up? All right. So, in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how you can make money online, working just 1 to 2 hours around your schedule. That's all you need. You don't have to be perfect to do this, guys. You don't have to be perfect. And you can make, up to $900 or more per sale. Okay. Like, am I perfect? What do you think? Do you think I'm perfect, guys? No, I'm not perfect. But I made thousands of dollars, okay, doing this business, okay? So this is a business in a box. You just got to ask yourself this. Do you feel like you are overworked and underpaid? Like, you don't even just be real. Do you feel like you're overworked and underpaid? Do you feel like you're exchanging time for money? Do you feel like you're missing out on memories? Do you feel like you're missing out on life, chasing after a paycheck? Like, do you feel like that? Do you have to work tomorrow? Like, are you forced to work tomorrow for a paycheck? So, so if you're new here, my name's Dan. I'm from Michigan, and I used to be a monk for 10 years, guys. That's why I'm known as the 7-figure monk right here. See? 7-figure monk, guys. I used to be a monk, and then, like, after 10 years of being a monk, I was like, okay, I don't want to be a monk anymore. I'm also a musician. That's why I got these tasty licks. See, when I was younger, before I was a monk, I wanted to be a rock star. I actually am a rock star. I just haven't written all my songs yet. I've written some songs, but So before I became a monk, I wanted to be a rock star, guys. True story. Okay. And I was working at this restaurant, and then I met this girl, and we got married. And I thought my life was great. Like, I thought I had everything. I thought I had like the beautiful wife. I was going to school. I was like pursuing my dream of being a rock star. But then everything came crashing down, right? One day, like, got a divorce, and then there's a lot of pain. Have you ever been divorced, guys? Have you ever gone through a divorce before? Have you ever experienced that? It was very painful for me. It was so painful that I decided to quit my job, right? I decided to quit my job. I decided to drop out of school, and then I went on a road trip, okay? And during this road trip, I found this spiritual book, okay? I found this spiritual book during the road trip, and it led me to this temple in Detroit. Okay, I went to this temple. The book is very powerful. It's called the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know if you read it, but it's a very famous book. And that book blew my mind. Okay, so I read that book, and then I went to the temple in Detroit, because there's a temple in Detroit, right? And I met monks there. And they asked me, they're like, hey, like, you should come stay with us. Come join our temple for a little bit. And I was like, okay. So I went and I stayed at this temple in West Virginia, guys. I was living in a temple in West Virginia, and then I moved to a temple in New York. So I was a monk in Manhattan, guys. I was a monk in Manhattan. I lived on the Lower East Side. I lived in Manhattan for like 3.5 years as a monk. I was wearing robes. So what did I do as a monk? Well, I would wake up every day, guys. Like, we'd wake up every day. When I was a monk, I'd wake up every day. We'd wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I was a monk, we lived very simply. I didn't have a bed. I was sleeping on the floor, okay? Like, we had little mats, like those mats that you take out for camping, those camping mats. So we had little camping mats, and we would sleep on the temple floor, okay? I was sleeping on the floor for like years. Very simple life, guys. And then we'd wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we would do our monk stuff. Like, we do we do a lot of music. Like, we're musical monks. That's kind of what attracted me to being a monk, because you can see I'm kind of a musical guy. I can play guitar like a superstar. I can sing. I can do all that stuff. I can play so many instruments. I don't know. I'm just a musical person. Maybe because I'm a Pisces. I don't know. But anyways, what attracted me to monk life was the fact that they played music. I love the music. I love the food, and I love the philosophy. Okay. So I was a monk living in Manhattan, guys. Imagine that, right? People go to New York, they go to Manhattan. They don't usually go to Manhattan to be monks. They go to Manhattan for other things. But I was a monk in Manhattan for like 3.5 years, and I was sleeping on floors. I was waking up early in the morning. I was wearing robes. So we'd wake up in the morning, guys, at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And we'd play music, and then we would do some meditation. Like we'd do some like chanting. We would chant on beads, right? Okay. And then we would read, then we would have like a class. Every single day, the monk, like one monk would give a class. I gave classes sometimes too. Okay. My classes were a little they're a little controversial because I can be very direct in my language sometimes, which can be a good thing and a bad thing because I can anger people really easily. It's not like I'm trying to necessarily, but it happens. But that's what I did, guys. I was a monk for 3.5 years in Manhattan, and then I went to India, and I was a monk in India for some more time. I was probably like a monk for like 10 years, and I was traveling around the world. And what did I do as a monk? Well, I was doing a lot of music because I was a musical monk. Okay, so I played a lot of music. I was playing music on the street. Like I learned Indian style instruments. I learned like music meditation. So I can play like Indian style instruments too, like chanting all these different like, spiritual mantras. That's what I was doing. And I was reading spiritual books, and I would go out on the streets, and I would like, distribute these books to people. Like I'd be in New York City, and I would be like, "Hey, you want to learn about meditation? You want to learn about yoga?" And it was crazy, guys. And I would do monk stuff. It was fun though. I would dance around in New York City. Like I was wearing robes, right? And I was playing music. I was dancing through the streets of Manhattan. Like, have you ever like danced through the streets? Have you ever like sang and danced through the streets? I used to do that, guys, for years, all around the world. I did it through I went through like many different places. Like I went through different cities in America. I went to Australia. I went to Britain. I actually got kicked out of Australia. They kicked me and my monk friend out of Australia because at one point, like we were collecting donations because that's what monks do. Okay, so at one point, like they like we went back to Australia again, and as soon as we went and like we were trying to go through like the customs or whatever, and they stopped us, and they're like, did you collect money last time you were here? I'm like, yeah, we did. You can't. You're banned. You have to. They put us in like a detention hall, and then they escorted us onto the plane where like we're like some super criminals because we took some donations. Crazy. It was a fun life. Monk life was fun, guys. I wasn't part of society. I left society for 10 years. Have you ever seen like have you ever seen Batman Begins? You know how Bruce Wayne, he kind of left the world for like 7 years? That was me when I was a monk. I left the world, guys. I wasn't working a job. I was living in temples, or I was traveling the world, and I was doing monk stuff for like 10 years. And then at one point I was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough of this monk life. So then I had to go back into society, right? Okay. And then I needed a job, right? Because you need money to live. See, when I was a monk, we didn't need money because we lived at the temples, and like, the temples had money, like people would give donations to the temples. So when you lived in the temple, you get all the food, like you got food, you got clothes, they would take care of you. Okay. I didn't even care. I wasn't thinking about money at that time. I wasn't thinking about it. But when I went back into society, when I stopped being a monk, then I needed to make money, right? Like everyone, like we need money to live, right? We need a lot of money to live these days because the cost of living is ridiculous. So, especially if you live in America. So I needed a job. I needed to work, right? Just like you need to work. We all need to work, right? So yeah, I was working for this company for like 5 years. I was teaching English online because I wanted to do something that I could do from anywhere. Okay. So I was teaching English online, and it was fine. Like I was surviving, and I was living comfortably. But then like during the pandemic time, they started cutting everyone's pay in half. Okay. So my income got cut in half. And I was like, all right, like this is what society is like. So So the company, they cut my pay in half. And I was like, okay. I made a decision at that point. Like, I never want to work for anybody else again. Like, I'd never, that's like the last thing I want to do in my life is work for other people, because I tried it and I don't like it. Like, I don't like working for people. Do you like working for people? Like, honestly, do you honestly like working for people? I know some people do, I guess. Some people, I mean, I'm just not that kind of person. Like, I don't like to be bossed around. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be overworked and underpaid. I'm not lazy. Like, I'm not lazy. Like, what I'm doing right now is work. This is work, guys. I'm putting in effort. Like, I'm doing stuff right now. This is work. I consider anything like that you're like physically doing stuff work. Like, what I'm doing right now, going live, this is work. So I'm not lazy. You're not lazy. But I don't like being overworked and underpaid. That's the thing. I don't like to be overworked and underpaid and undervalued and underappreciated, like I have been at every single job that I worked in my life. You know, I know some people have good jobs. Some people might make a lot of money. I never had that experience. I was always overworked. So when my company cut my pay in half, I was like, okay, I decided I never want to work for another company again. I never want to work for people ever again in my life. So I went online, okay, to figure out how to make money. I tried affiliate marketing before too. I tried multi-level marketing, but I failed miserably. Okay. And then back in last 2024, that's when I discovered this blueprint that shows you how to make $900 a day. Okay. I discovered this blueprint, guys, in 2024. Okay. And I was like, okay, it's talked about a 2-hour workday. You can earn 100% profit per sale. The business is fully automated, and they show you how to do everything step by step. I'm like, okay, that sounds great. Because I don't know about you. Have you ever tried to make money online before? Like, have you ever done that? Have you ever tried to make money online before? I tried many things: affiliate marketing programs, multi-level marketing, and I didn't make any money. I know some people do, but I didn't. But they say like 99% of people, they don't make money with multi-level marketing. There's always exceptions. You know, you can always find someone who got rich doing something, right? You'll always find someone who got rich doing affiliate marketing. You'll find someone who got rich doing multi-level marketing. You'll find someone who got rich doing e-commerce. You'll find someone who got rich doing drop shipping. You'll find someone who got rich doing fulfilled by Amazon. You'll find someone who got rich doing trading. But it's not like most people don't. Okay, most people fail. Like, if you look at the statistics, like most people don't make money. Like, most people who try to make money online don't do it. And because it's like most of these programs out there, they're just too complicated. Okay. And then like a lot of these programs out there, that, you know, there's like monthly fees, and there's a lot of complicated stuff that you got to do. There's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that you got to do that's really like really annoying, like that I wouldn't want to do. Like, I wouldn't ever want to do like affiliate programs, like where I'm part of affiliate program with the monthly fees. I would never want to do that again. Like, I promote different affiliate offers, but my affiliate offers that I promote, they're inside, like either they're inside of my email list, or they're like I put links in, I like put links in different places. Like, I put links on my YouTube channel. Like, there's different links to different affiliate offers. Okay, that's how I do affiliate marketing. But I would never want to do multi-level marketing again, because I just tried that. I had a bad experience with that, because you're not in control of your business, right? You're not in control. They can, like, so many multi-level marketing companies are going out of business lately. Right? So you're not in control when you're doing affiliate market, multi-level marketing. You're not in control with affiliate marketing either. You're still working for a company. You're still like an independent contractor, basically. And drop shipping, I never tried drop shipping, but like what I know about it is like you got to deal with like suppliers. Okay. You got to deal with like suppliers, and plus there's a lot of monthly fees, and there's a lot of like behind the scenes logistics stuff that you got to deal with. And you got to deal with shipping things. So you got to buy like the products from the suppliers, and you got to deal with the shipping and the refunds and the customer service. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Same thing with e-commerce, right? You got to buy products. You got to deal with monthly fees. You got to deal with like behind the scenes logistics. And none of these things really appeal to me. And then trading, you can do trading. You can trade crypto. You can trade Forex. You can trade stocks. But the thing with that is you still got to learn how to do this stuff. Like, whatever side hustle you try, like whatever side hustle you attempt, whether it's, you know, e-commerce, drop shipping, whatever, you still have to go through like a period of learning. Okay. You can't just start something. It's crazy to think that you can like start anything and then like have like overnight success. Like, just like you can just push some button and money's going to fall from the sky. That's just not how life works. Like you're going to have to go through a learning phase, no matter what opportunity you choose to do. Affiliate, MLM, e-commerce, drop shipping, whatever it is, trading, you still got to go through stuff. You got to learn how to do stuff. Okay. But the reason why I like this business is because it's super beginner friendly. Like all I do to build my business is I follow a 2-hour workday. So I'm posting 3 pieces of content a day. I'm going live. Okay. I post 3 pieces of content a day. I go live and that's it. I do it as much as I want. I do like a minimum, like I usually work I work a minimum of my minimum work day is this 3 pieces of content a day, and I go live at least once. That's my minimum. Now, I like to do this, so I'll do it more. Like I'm going live right now. It's 11 o'clock at night. I usually don't go live this late, but I was kind of like slacking throughout the day today. So I was kind of being lazy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live because like I have I feel like if I'm not productive during the day, like if I feel like I'm not productive, I don't feel good. Like I gotta be as productive as possible throughout my day, or I just don't feel good. Can you relate to that? Like if you're not like some people are different, but like if I don't like do as much as I can throughout the day, I feel like I wasted my day. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what I love about this business, super beginner friendly business. Okay. You work 1 to 2 hours a day. You just got to commit to that. Like if you're not willing to commit to working just 1 to 2 hours a day around your schedule to build a business and learn high income skills, then I don't know. Then this is not for you, obviously. But like it's just 1 to 2 hours a day, guys. Everyone has an extra 1 to 2 hours a day. You just gotta it's just priorities. Like they say, like I've heard like the average person watches like 2 to 4 hours of TV a day. Like they watch 2 to 4 hours of TV, or they spend, either they're watching TV or they're scrolling on social media. Like 2 to 4 hours. You can use that time to build a business. You can use that time to learn skills that you don't have. What kind of skills am I learning every single day? I'm learning sales. I'm learning marketing. I'm learning mindset. I'm learning how to build multiple streams of income. Soon I'm going to launch my own community. I'm going to have my own community as well. This is what I'm learning because I joined this business. Okay. Because I joined this business, right? So this is what we teach you inside of this program. So not only can you earn like $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again simply by reselling these products, okay? But we also teach you how to build multiple streams of income. So you're learning how to become a digital CEO. You're learning how to become an entrepreneur, right? And you just got to work. That's all you got to do, guys. I'm being completely honest. You just got to commit to 1 to 2 hours a day. Now, if you want to do more than that, if you like it and you want to do more, then you can do more. That's what I love about this. Like you can work on your business as much or as little as you want because it's your business, right? See, if you're working a job, what you're doing is you're exchanging your time for money. You're building other people's businesses. You're making other people rich, okay? And there's an income cap at a job. You can only earn so much money, right? But with this business, like when you have a digital business, like I can work on my business whenever I want. I can work on my business for 1 hour a day. I can work on my business for 10 hours a day. That's my choice. Okay. So would you rather I don't know, you have a choice. Like you have a choice, guys, like making money online, working from home, passive income, earning money online. That's a choice. Like, just like you're choosing to work a job. Okay. You're following a blueprint. See, I'm following a blueprint. Okay. This blueprint shows you how to make $900 or more working just 2 hours around your schedule. And you get to keep 100% of the profit. Okay. That's what I'm following. Like, what blueprint are you following? Because you're following some kind of blueprint to make money. Now, that could be maybe you're an entrepreneur yourself, or maybe you're building, like maybe you have a job, maybe you're working for somebody else's business, maybe you're doing some kind of whatever, trading or, real estate, whatever. But you're following a blueprint. Okay. So the blueprint that I follow is the 2-hour workday. Now, do I work more than 2 hours a day? Sometimes, but I don't consider it work. I mean, usually I'll do more than 2 hours a day. But see that we have this 2-hour workday, but you got to master the skills. Once you master the skills, then you're working 2 hours a day. But there could be times where you work more. But that's up to you. But the 2-hour workday is basically you'll hear this 2-hour workday. It's posting 3 pieces of content a day and going live or copying and pasting free ads. That's the 2-hour workday. This is where we get our income earning activities finished in just 2 hours a day. Okay. Now, whatever you want to do beyond that, that's your choice. Yeah. So we also have a community, right? We have a community of over 50,000 people. Okay. And inside of our community, we have live interactive mentoring from 6 and 7-figure income earners, live interactive mentoring 2 to 3 times a week. And then we also have a daily training from a millionaire. Okay. So this millionaire is dropping a daily training. So her name is Michelle, right? And she launched her digital marketing business. Okay. She launched her digital marketing business like 2.5 years ago or something like that. And since then, now she's made over $7 million, guys, since she launched her digital marketing business back in like whatever year, 2021 or something, I think. I don't remember. But anyways, so she went from, in 2.5 years, guys, in 2.5 to 3 years, she's made $7 million or more because she said yes to digital marketing. You just got to make a decision. You just got to say yes, because it's like you say yes, and then you open the doors open up for you. But you say no, you're just going to be stuck in the same place. Like the movie The Matrix. I love the movie The Matrix. Okay, because like in the movie The Matrix, he had a choice, right? The main character Neo, he had a choice to take the red pill or the blue pill. If he takes the red pill, then he's out of the Matrix. Okay, he's gonna be free. If he takes the blue pill, then he's stuck in the Matrix. So like you have a choice of being overworked and underpaid your whole life, or you can take the red pill and learn high income skills so you can live a life of freedom. Because that's really what it's all about. That's really what we all want. I mean, most of us. Like, if you don't want freedom, I don't know. I can't relate to that. But freedom just means like you can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, without having to work a job. So who doesn't want freedom? Like you'd have to be crazy not to want freedom. So how do you get freedom with this business? Well, the freedom, all you got to do is, how does this business work? All you do is launch your business. Okay, get your business set up. Now, I don't know if you've ever launched a business before, but it's not complicated. It's not hard, depending on what business you do. But with this business, it's very beginner friendly, right? Like all you got to do is get started and you set up your system. And you can set up your system in a day. And then once your business is set up, then all you got to do is plug into the community, because you want to plug into the community. We have a community of 50,000 people. They're going to help you. They're going to support you, help you build your business. Okay. You get your business set up. You plug into the community. You introduce yourself. And then we have a training. It shows you how to go from launch to profit in 7 days. Okay. And then basically you're following a 2-hour workday. So you post 3 pieces of content a day to social media, and you can go live, and or you can copy and paste free ads. Now, however you want to do that, you do it. But like posting content every day, that's like mandatory, because content is king. So what kind of content can you post? Well, you can do short videos. You can do long videos. You can do faceless videos. You can do like 7-second videos with words on the screen with training audio. You can do written content. You can do audio content. What do most people do in our community? Most people do videos, okay? Either short videos or long videos. I think most people probably do short videos because they're very easy to do, okay? So that's what most people do. But you can do whatever you want. See, I do a variety of everything. For me, I like to do all kinds of stuff. I like to try all kinds of different kinds of content because I think it's fun. I enjoy learning. I enjoy creating. So I create all kinds of different content, and I see what works and what doesn't work. If something's working, then I create more content like that. And if something's not working, then I might not create content like that. So you got to post to impact. That's the thing. You got to post to impact people's lives. Okay. If you want to be successful, like if you really want to be successful in life and the next life, you got to focus on impacting other people's lives and helping people. Okay. That's what you just got to do. Because you got to, if you want to go to the higher planets, if you want to be elevated, if you want to go to heaven or, reach nirvana or all that stuff, well, you got to be a good person, right? You got to do good things. Do you remember that movie? Did you ever see that movie? what is it, like This Is the End or something, with like Seth Rogen, the like funny movie, right? And then at the end of the movie, the people that were doing good, they went up to the higher planets. They went up to the heavens, right? And the people that were doing bad, they went to the lower realms. So yeah, you got to be a good person, right? So the more people you help in this life, well, it's gonna not only is it gonna help you in this life, but it's also gonna help you in the next life. So be a good person, help people. Just like I'm here, I show up every day, to help people. Do I make money too? Yeah, it's a business, of course. Like that's how society works, guys. That's how society was structured. Okay. We make money through trade. Okay. Trade and commerce. Okay. That's just how life was set up. I didn't make the rules. I'm not the Lord. I'm not the creator. Okay. I didn't set up how we make money. Okay. That was set up by higher powers that be. Like, why do we make money that way? Because that's how the universe was set up. Right. We could make money doing other things, but they want us to make money. The universe wants us to make money through trade and commerce. So that's how you make money, guys. All right. This is just me chilling out, being real and just talking, See, this is how you can build a business, guys. You don't have to build a business by being like a pushy, annoying salesman. Right? You got to wear some like suit and be up in people's face. I'm here just chilling out in my shorts at home, wearing my t-shirt, playing my guitar, and I'm just talking to you, and I'm just sharing this business with you. And you can take advantage of it. You can do it, or you don't have to do it. It's your choice. But that's all I'm doing. We're shares people, right? We're not salespeople. We're not like pushy, annoying salespeople that are going to get in your face and hard close people. Can you do that? Yeah. Are some people successful at doing the hard close? Yeah, but you don't have to. You just got to be yourself. Everyone has different styles, Like inside of our community, we have 50,000 people. We've created over 100 six-figure income earners. Okay. Now, everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own approach. That's what's beautiful about life, because we're all different, guys. We're all different. We all have our own like personality. We all have our own whatever vibes, energy, whatever you want to say. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, if you want to learn more, just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the description. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Great night. Great day. Let's go.